much to do and do the show.
Right.
Sometimes you forget to click a couple buttons. And that's when Gene or Daisy or somebody will insult me by saying, Scott, press the button.
Press the button.
Press the button.
Press
All
the
right.
button, Scott.
So I got lost. We got weather. We got breakfast and lunch. Oh, I wanted to talk about a headline. You know, they're so desperate to find anything on Trump. Today's headline, Trump explains wad of cash in pocket. That's the headline on Yahoo. You morons. He's a billionaire.
Why does he carry a wad of cash?
I bet you if you start undressing that man, money falls out everywhere.
Is it like a clip? I love people and they have like a nicely folded wad of bills, like it's a little money clip or something like that.
It was multiple $20 bills visible in his back pocket.
Oh my goodness.
Our billionaire president has 20s? That's a bad sign for the country. Those should have been hundreds.
Obama always paid with a check, so.
Yeah, because then they could keep it and frame it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hey, that's ego, baby. All right. Let's move on to bits and breaks. I've got a couple. It's kind of slow today. I had to go steal from yesterday. And then me and you are going to shoot the trivia back and forth, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And don't let me forget to play the trivia theme song, okay?
Okay.
All right. Your guide to being handy around the house, courtesy of KCHW. Now, you're going to need these life skills a little more, Brandon. I don't know, how many you got growing up, but now that you're going into marriage, you're going to need to be handy around the house.
Am I?
Yes.
Great. We're doomed.
All right. If you can't find a screwdriver, what could you use, Brandon?
Pocket knife.
Pocket knife, good job. Any kind of knife, actually, Brandon.
Yay.
You deserve some applause for that one.
I learned that from my dad.
What, to use a pocket knife?
Yeah. None of his pocket knives have a sharp point. They've all been snapped off. So they're a flathead screwdriver.
Oh, yeah. All right. Despite what you may have been told by your mother, praying and cursing are both helpful in home repair, but only if you're working alone.
What about cursing at the dog? Is that okay?
Totally okay.
I said some choice words this morning.
Unless he looks like he's understanding you, then no, that's me.
Okay.
If he gets the intent, no.
Okay.
But if you smile and say, "You're the dumbest animal ever," that's okay.
Okay, perfect.
Just got to deliver it the right way.
Because I got all dressed to come down here.
Uh-huh.
And I was wearing my bright green Vaughan's shirt and everything.
Yeah, he jumped on you?
He jumped on me. It wasn't bright green anymore.
Oh, kind of brown.
Yeah, kind of brown.
All right.
Yeah.
I was worried he peed on you.
That comes later.
All right. Better stories next time.
Yeah.
Work in the kitchen whenever you can. That way you're close to the fridge.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yes. Home improvement
That might be
ideas.
a bad idea, though.
Yes. Home improvement ideas from KCHW. If it's electronic, get a new one or consult a 12-year-old. If it looks old and worn out, just throw some paint on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I try that with myself all the time.
That's why you come in blue every now and then.
Yeah. Always take credit for miracles. If you drop the alarm clock while taking it apart and it suddenly starts working again, you've healed it.
Drop the alarm clock. Do people have alarm clocks anymore? Or do you just use your cell phone?
I do. I have the backup.
Yeah, the backup.
I have the backup because I've got the alarm clock from the 70s that goes.
Oh.
And he's one of those really obnoxious. But
Yeah.
I am. Hopefully my phone wakes up before that.
Right.
But my problem today, I woke up late because I'm deaf in one ear, and if I roll, and my phone was I think I had a 20-minute gap between my phone and the alarm clock, and my phone had been going off for 20 minutes.
Wow.
But I was sleeping on my good ear, so I don't hear it. It takes the to actually get through the pillow.
Right.
Yeah. So.
All right, you up there.
Yes. I don't know if I said this one. If something looks level, it is level. You don't need to measure it or check it out. And finally, if at first you don't succeed, redefine success.
Yeah, move the goalposts.
That's
right.
right.
What I do.
That's right. I used to lower the basketball hoop.
Oh, who didn't?
Yay!
Did you ever lower it to 6 foot?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna slam dunk this.
Dude, even at 6 feet, I can't dunk it. I still need a little step stool to go, ooh.
That's the best feeling in the world. Like lowering the basketball hoop to like 6 feet. Then you feel like Sean Kemp. You're just like, we'll make it rain.
I'm giant.
And I did that last week, and then I realized I was a grown man dunking on a small hoop.
Oh, that's so sad. I wish I could have YouTubed it. All right, more bits and breaks. Most needed life skills. These are all to help you, Brandon. I spend hours before you come in on Fridays putting stuff together that you're going to be able to use.
I'm sure you do, Scott.
All right. A few years back, they surveyed adults and asked what are the most needed life skills. In no particular order, some people said Googling things and using Googling maps.
Googling.
All right. I'm a good Googler.
Are you not googly enough for Google?
How to use a mobile phone.
You know, that's a skill some people around town don't have. Have you ever noticed like sometimes old people, they like have a flip phone, right? It takes them so long to dial. They like slowly flip it open, and then it's like they're decoding like some ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs trying to get it to work.
My mom finally got a smartphone last year, but she had been texting me. She started texting about 40 when she was like 84. She learned how to text.
Right.
But she was texting on a flip phone with the 3 keys at a time.
With the 3 keys.
And she'd type me novels.
Right.
Yeah, with her magnifying glass. Yeah, it's crazy, but she's really good with her smartphone now.
Man, remember texting with the
that was
keypad?
horrible.
Okay. Memories.
Just the letter. That's all you needed to send.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing you need for life skills, especially if you're older, connecting to a devices to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
Online banking and shopping. A lot of.
No, we don't need that.
A lot of people can be scared of that. I embrace it. You know, I had somebody say to me, I'll never do that because, you know, once you do that, they've got your credit card number online and you're connected to the system and someday they're going to pull the plug. And I said, really, you think when they pull the plug, you're going to be able to go down and use your bank card and get some cash? Says, no, you know, I had to.
The plug.
So I explained to him, no matter what you're doing today, you're attached to a computer.
Yeah.
Everything. And about 6 months later, they went out and bought a computer.
Right.
So, hey.
That's
all right. Most needed life skill we're not getting, cooking.
Oh, come on. I can make mac and cheese like the best of them.
Here's a good one. If something happened at your house right now and a pipe broke, do you know where the water mains are to turn off?
I think so.
All right. I think so. That's not the correct answer.
I'm going to call Dad real quick.
Sorry, Dad lost his flip phone.
So true.
All right, I'm going to throw one of my very good buddies and a sponsor under the bus right now and say, Mr. Lynn Husby still has a flip phone.
I like the names that phone companies come up with for the flip phones these days. They're very patronizing.
Yeah, they're very childlike.
Yeah, they're like, the happy phone.
Yeah, it's a cookie flip.
Don't want to deal with all those newfangled things like modern amenities? Get the flip phone. Have you seen the advertisement for the flip phone that has extra big buttons for old people?
Yes.
I think
it's got a goofy name too.
Yeah, it's like the June bug or
something.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Are you afraid of
little buttons?
They need to come out with a rotary dial like cell phone.
Make you feel at home.
Has a little rotor on it. You're just like,
so if you have a rotary phone still and you plug it in, because the jacks haven't changed, do they still work?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I would think so.
I would think so too.
Because it's still analog, unless it's on a digital.
I have in a box around here, I have an actual, still a corded phone, just in case the power goes out.
Right. Because you can plug it
most people don't know this. If power goes out, your phone line usually still works. But but you got to have an old school corded phone.
Yeah.
Because your wireless system obviously doesn't work.
Right, exactly.
So I've got a battery backup as one of the attempts to, every time we got a little extra money and you can buy another piece of equipment to add into the system. So I finally got, but I lost a couple other ones. Battery backups go out too fast, but I got a battery backup on the internet. So when the power goes out, our internet will keep going because it's through the phone line.
Ooh.
And fiber optics. So an attempt to stop the hiccups.
So the internet will keep going if the power goes out. I know where I'm driving when the power goes out in town.
Yeah,
I'm be knocking on the door, Scott.
The only reason you lose your internet when the power goes out, especially if you're through CenturyLink, and I'm sure it's the same for Spectrum fiber optics. The only reason you're losing the internet when the power goes out is because your modem isn't lit up.
How much is a battery backup?
Well, it depends on the size. They can go from $100 to $1,000. So, like, I had one that was 2,500 watts to try and run all the computers. It lasted for about a year and a half. It's out right now, and that's probably about a $300-400 battery backup. That So now when the power flickers, we get knocked off for 7 minutes because I don't have this battery backup, and But it's on our list. So if you'd like to know about the KCHW wish list, we do have a promo. There's stuff on there. We need wood now. We need plywood because we're going to be putting in our theater chairs.
Ooh.
So we're looking for some donations of plywood. We've always wanted a station vehicle to look up. If you've got an old SUV you want to give away, all this stuff, you can make it tax deductible.
Breakfast, too.
Yeah, breakfast.
That's on the wish list.
I don't know, though. I don't know if I could give them a tax write-off for feeding us.
Yeah, you can.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
all right, there you go. Hey, bring me and Brandon breakfast, and I guess I'll give you a receipt for a tax deduction.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, I'm feeling like I might be doing something wrong right now. I don't want to do that. Yeah, no receipts. Sorry. But we will talk about you on the radio.
Yeah.
All right. Uploading photos. You should know how to do that. That's another life skill. Right.
Yeah. And make sure your smartphone photo is focused before you send it to the newspaper.
You getting problems, are you?
No. Just make sure it's focused before you send it off, because blurry photos do not translate well.
All right. I got a new phone. I'm so excited about the quality of the pictures on it. I mean,
what'd you get?
I got I guess most people go, oh, that's 3 years old. It is a brand new phone. It's still new in the box. It is a Galaxy A12.
Ooh.
So,
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
I'm an Apple man.
I don't know, but I noticed, because I'd had the same smartphone for about 5-6 years.
Right.
I noticed the emojis are different. But that's about it. It still rings. It still texts.
It'd be funny if you got a new phone and it's just Hal from 2001.
Sorry, Dave. I can't dial that.
Yeah. Hey, Scott. How are you, Scott?
I think I actually have that somewhere in a sound effect. Now I want to hear it. All right. I've got some bad English. These are signs and notices written in English that were discovered throughout other places in the world for American tourists.
Yes, let's do it.
In a Tokyo hotel, it says, is forbidden to steal hotel towels, please. If you are not a person to do such thing, is please not to read notice. I should have done it with an accent, but I didn't want to,
Have you ever stole from a hotel?
Yeah, dude, I grew up in hotels.
Because I'm going to say, we stayed at the Davenport once. And I'm not saying I stole, but I definitely thought about it because they had some nice stuff in there.
Well, nowadays, if you take a towel, they'll charge you for it.
Oh, because they keep track of it there.
Back in the 80s, if you stayed at the 49er and you stole some towels, my mom would chase you down in the car. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'd come after you. You stole our towels. But, yeah, that is a problem. But, now with all the deposits that most places do, I imagine.
Yeah,
it's kind of cut down. Because they got to do that because they got to do a lot of work. If you smoke in that room, you really mess things up. So that's one of the main reasons they take those deposits.
True.
So.
Yeah, if somebody's smoking up a storm. Yep.
And I've had that happen before. I got in a room that smelled kind of smoky, and I never called down the office and saved something. They tried to charge me for it, and I had to argue my way out of it. Gotcha. So now if I walk in a motel room and I smell the slightest bit of cigarette smoke, I'm calling the office. Smells like smoke.
Right.
Well, would you like to move to another room? No, I just want you to note that it smells like smoke. I don't be charged $400.
Oh, come on, Scott. You could say you're going to the penthouse.
Oh, yeah. I want to upgrade. All right. In Bucharest hotel lobby, the lift is being fixed for the next day. During that time, we regret that you will be unbearable.
You're already unbearable because you have to take the stairs.
That's right. Written in English in a Paris hotel elevator, please leave your values at the front desk.
Oh, my goodness.
In English at a Moscow hotel across from the Russian Orthodox monastery. You are welcome to visit the cemetery where famous Russian and Soviet composers, artists, and writers are buried daily, except Thursday.
Boy, Putin's really kicking it up over there.
He is, all right. In a Bangkok dry cleaner. Drop your trousers here for best results.
Hey, yeah, why not?
All right. Things never to say to a newlywed.
Okay.
So how long till D-Day?
D-Day? June 13th.
13th, June 13th. Oh, that's coming up quick. Are you ready?
No.
Oh, that's next June 13th. We
Yeah.
missed it. Okay. All Sorry, I got lost.
No, you're good.
Here we go. Things to never say to Brandon next June. So, does life feel different now that you're married? Welcome to the club. Now you get to be miserable like the rest of us. Oh, that's not right.
That isn't right.
That's right. All right. I'm not going to say that one. All right.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not going to say that one. I don't know. It says, how does it feel to have kissed your sex life goodbye? Are you still going to work?
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. You're not taking his last name, right? That's something they say to Morgan. You really want to be called Hanson?
Yeah, I know. Like everybody else in town?
I guess the honeymoon phase is officially over now.
No dirt.
Another great thing to say to the newlyweds. Are you pregnant yet?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know you have a 50% chance of getting divorced, right? And the last thing to never say to a newlywed, enjoy it now before you have kids. That's when everything changes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, this sounds like the worst the worst things you could say.
The worst coaxing ever? All
Yeah.
right. None of that, Brandon, is true. You're totally safe.
All right. Perfect.
All right, so you're throwing me trivia, and then I'm tossing it back at you?
Yes.
All right. Who is that?
I'll start off.
You're going to start off? I'm ready.
All right. There are 180,000 of these around the world.
180,000. Do I get to ask any questions?
Yes.
180,000. Is it a structure?
It could be. You go to them
180,000.
and sit down.
Okay, so it's a type of restaurant? Because I'm sitting down?
No, you sit down in a dark room.
180,000. Movie theater.
Yay!
Ooh, dark room gave it away. Is that still count then?
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, whatever.
All right. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Do you like my pose? All right. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
68% of women say they still have this in their phone.
Picture of their old boyfriend.
Ooh, close. I'm gonna give it to you. An ex's phone number.
Yes.
Which,
oh.
Okay, I would say you would want to leave it in there so you don't get like bombarded and like, oh, what's this number? And it's your ex calling you.
Oh, yeah.
You'd leave it in there, right? You'd want to know, like, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you take the number out?
Yeah.
That's what I don't know.
My phone number's filled with them.
That's actually the only thing in my phone.
It was just a joke. You know, I told you not to let me forget to play the trivia open.
Oh, we'll play the trivia open.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
You got that?
Okay, Scott.
Thank you.
During the late 1600s in France, it was considered a great honor to speak with King Louis XIV while he did what? So you would go in to see the king, and he would be doing this while you talk to him.
Wow. I'm going to say eating or in the bathroom.
Yeah, sat on the bathroom toilet. Bring your kingly business to Louis.
No, you got the wrong number. This is 912.
Wow. Who would do that?
Well, it's probably a golden toilet.
Stop whining.
Okay, I like that one. That was good. It actually kind of... Am I blushing? Oh, I was picturing it. Okay, sorry.
This happens 60 times each hour in the U.S. And the fire department's usually called.
60 times each hour. 60 times each hour in the U.S. and the fire department's called. It can't be something as simple as setting a fire.
Close.
Close. Starting a fire with a cigarette?
A structure catches on fire.
Every 60?
60 times. So basically a fire every minute.
Wow. So I said that couldn't be the answer, but it was.
Yeah.
Huh. Does that count then?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, I'm sorry.
Now you go home and write, I am very sorry for what I did 100 zillion times.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. What is the most discarded item in the world?
Most discarded item in the world.
Yep.
Plastic bottle.
Close.
All right.
I'll give you 4 choices here.
Okay.
Phones, paper cups, cigarette butts, or automobile tires.
Cigarette butts.
Yay!
Yay!
It is estimated that 1.69 billion pounds of butts are tossed each year.
Wow, that's
We're
horrible.
gross.
That's
We're kinda
that's
gross.
horrible. Wow.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Stop throwing your butts. Okay.
Hold on to your butts.
Is that all I got?
Yeah, that's all you got.
all
Is
right.
this a smoke-free facility?
It is a smoke-free
Ah,
facility.
so no butts around
No,
here.
well, outside there's lots of them. All right. Well, there's 2 sitting across from each other right now. All right. Fun and games. It's Brandon's turn. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. I got some motivation for you.
You can do it!
Yeah,
All right.
I can do it.
And I'm going to be nice. I will let you ask 2 questions.
Okay.
Okay. Why should we have done that too?
do it.
All right. Women. Oh, that's yours.
You need more comfortable chairs, Scott.
There are 100. I know. My
kinda-
butts. There, you add the wish list. The DJs need more comfortable. Our stools are really not
Yeah,
padded.
they're just kind of.
Hurts my tailbone. All right. There are 180,000. What?
You're reading this.
How'd I end up with the ones you did?
Read the other day. Read the other day.
All right. Women do this 3 times as much as men do. 50 years ago, it was the opposite.
It's 3 times as much.
Yes.
Work.
No. It's something that you carry with you, that you would do something with, and years ago it wasn't very often that you carried it with you, but now you have it with you all the time, everywhere you go.
On the phone.
You're so hot, you're about to catch fire.
Call somebody.
Call somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, then I don't know.
Take a picture.
Oh, take a picture.
Take a picture.
Okay.
So, and now women do it more than men, but it used to be because dads would always stand behind the camera.
Right.
Yeah, I could have probably had a better hint.
Come
for you.
on, kids.
All right.
I got this new fancy Kodak camera.
Now I'm gonna switch it up because I went and grabbed the trivia from Monday.
Okay.
Which I've already used, so some of our listeners might have heard those. So I'm going to skip and jump up tomorrow because yesterday was the day. In fact, we didn't use trivia. Each year, 5,000 Americans are injured by what office item?
Stapler.
Oh, you should have asked a question.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is it a stapler?
It no, it is not a stapler. It is something that you would use in your hand.
Scissors.
No.
Oh, whiteout?
Think more like kids got to have them. Especially
pencils.
Pencils, there you go.
5,000 a year.
Yeah. Each year, 5,000 Americans are injured
In
by
this
pencils.
country?
That's right. Well, look how sharp they are.
We're dumb.
Yeah, look how
We're
sharp you are.
dum-dums.
Yeah, that's right. Haven't you ever hurt yourself with a pencil?
Pizza, yeah.
I've hurt myself
I've
pizza
done
many
plenty
times.
of
Yeah.
self-harm with a pizza. Goodness.
How about self-harm with a pencil? No?
No.
You never had like a girlfriend in high school stab you with a pencil? Something?
No, Scott.
Huh.
That
That's
must just
strange.
be you.
It used to happen all the time.
You are the biggest fool I have ever known.
Oh, yeah. Our average person will drink 19 gallons of this a year. And it's kind of fun.
And 19 gallons of beer?
Oh, first guess. 10,000 points.
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Wow.
Only 19 gallons?
19 gallons.
Have you seen some people down at the brewery?
Yeah.
I think they're bumping up the average a little bit.
I'm up to about 220 gallons.
Yeah.
All right. It's about 4 million people worldwide have this in common. All right. And this is going to be a tough one. I don't even know. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's a pretty blatant hint, I think. About 4 million people worldwide have this in common, and it has to do with their birth date.
They're born in a leap year.
Exactly. Yay.
Exactly.
Wow, good job, Brandon.
I've got news for you. You are mine now. You belong to me.
All right, who said this? This is your last challenge.
Okay.
All right. Who said this? I made my allowance as a kid cleaning toilets. I'm actually pretty good at it. Was it Jennifer Aniston, Gayle King, Conan O'Brien, or Sean Spicer?
Oh, goodness. Conan O'Brien?
No.
Is it Spicer?
No, but wouldn't it be funny if it was?
I love Spicer.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's about the only thing he looks like he'd be capable of doing is
stop,
cleaning a toilet.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I miss Sean Spicer. He
You
was
miss
fun.
him. Yeah, it's like the
He was fun.
entertainment value. But
Yeah,
hey, be
he was
happy.
fun.
We still got the president.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no. See, the president needs to have an ensemble cast, and
All
he's
right.
just slowly like axing everybody. And it's like, no, you got to keep all the favorites like Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Sean Spicer.
Look how desperate they are for news. Trump boards plane with 20s sticking out of back pocket.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
Right.
You should ask him what's going on. You should be concerned for a totally different reason.
Those should be hundreds, not 20s.
Yes. The president's out of money. That's not a good sign for the rest of us.
Does the president need money while president?
I think everything's paid for, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
does he like go to McDonald's and have to pull out like a 20 and like, yeah, all right, here you go.
Well, obviously he's got to have some spending cash because it's sticking out of his pockets.
Right.
So you
Like,
need it
does
for
he get a
tipping or
per
something.
diem? Does he have to fill out like an expense report? Like,
I don't know. I think when you're president, everybody just gives you everything.
yeah, I don't I'm very curious as to like where do you go eat? Like, let's say it's like 2 a.m. and you're like, man, I'm hungry. You just leave the White House and drive to like Panda Express. or
No, I
something.
think he presses a button and he says, "Hey, you downstairs, make me a lobster."
Who wants lobster at 2 a.m. in the morning?
The president.
No, he eats fast food.
Oh, all right.
Remember?
All right. Well, I'm
That's
sure
all
he
he
sends somebody out.
Yeah,
But maybe he
true.
wants to get out of the house and he
yeah,
calls
what
him
if
and
you
he
want to
takes
get
him
out
with.
of the house? Do you have a presidential car, or is it always
I
a
bet you he
limo?
does gags at the drive-through speaker. He says, "Order food for 10 and then drive off fast in the limo." Hey, that's how I'd be doing if I was president. All right. I got a song for us
Okay.
to start off with, and it's a what kind of day?
It's a what kind of day?
It's a what kind of day? It's a wet kind of day, but it's a what kind of day here at the radio station.
Oh, it's
or
a
this
Rock It
morning.
Out Friday
It's a Rock It
kinda
Out Friday,
day.
so we play a couple hard rock songs between the breaks. This one, you're going to get some new stuff today. This one is a group called The Rex, which I thought was pretty perfect for us. The Rex. And this is what me and Brandon do right before we start talking. We freak out.
In the bathroom, on my back, there's a picture on the wall of Kanye West. He's staring at me, he's staring at me. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I'm on the lawn, it's almost 3. I look around, I look at her, she looks at me. She's suspicious, she's suspicious. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I feel fine, I'm the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I've waited for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine, I'm freaking out, and I feel fine. I'm feeling fine. I found a flower, it's in my shoe and it is mine. Things are fine now, yeah, it's alright. And all these people in the world, they're all just getting by. I'm in the back room, she's with the guy. He's selling happiness and hopefulness, one bag at a time. I'm standing up, I'm sitting down. I'm freaking out, I'm freaking out. I feel fine, I'm the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I've waited for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine, I'm freaking out, and I feel fine. I'm all alone, afraid of my life. I just want a home, wouldn't that be nice? I'm all alone, afraid of my life. just want a home. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm all alone, afraid of my life. I just want a home. Wouldn't that be nice? I feel fine, the best I've felt in quite a while. I feel fine, I've waited for this all my life. Save my soul, I swear I may never die. I feel fine, I'm freaking out, and I feel
In the summer